Maria tukuhaririirie Inooro miaraho. Family itanyihire magana mere mwaka-ini wa kaunti cia Tana River na Garissa uthamio kuma cikaro-ini ciao ni muiyuro. Arimi kurio mahuthire wega mbura iria iraringana kuguna maria maturigicire o hamwe na mahiu. Thirikari kurutira mukana aria mari na matanya ma kuiga igeranio. Na muigi wa Sabasaba kururugana ugitetia uruti wera wa OCS wa Sabasaba. Oharia hothe ungikoro kinyitana na ithumiana hoya umothe tugagucokeria ngatho cia mwanya ni gutwihoka twigutariria uria bururi urathi na mbere kwigariura umothe kuri tariki 7 mweri wa 11 mwakani wa 2023 na tukiambiriria mohoro maitu ni njitao Kate Muthoni tukwambirana na ciĩgie mathomo kuria Minister wa Githomo Ezekiel Machogu ni ahurire mutaratara mweru wa marihi ma bithi ya University Deve akiuga thirikari ni irathie na mbere na uturia wayo niguo kumenya uria arutwo othe makugunika ni mbeca na ihenya uria kwahotekeka. Akiaria kaunti-ini ya Kisii, Machogu augite ica-ini ikuhi ona arutwo a thukuru cia kothi cia moko ni makuheo kigina gia kumahura njeki mathomo-ini mao.
But there are those brothers and sisters who come from households, families that they cannot be able to pay. So we try to determine the level of need. And once we determine the level of need, using a scientifically proven method, which is known as means testing instrument, which will be able to categorize us, those coming from backgrounds that are not able to pay the amount of money required, will be able to pay almost nil. And we have said those ones will pay only 5%, such that if the cost of the program is 200,000, the amount which they would be required to pay in a year is only 10,000, 5,000 per semester. And those of us who can be able to afford the category of the CS Machogu, the category of the PS Hinga, and there are also quite a number. We have said, yes, they can be able to pay 40%, meaning if the cost is 200,000, probably Bachelor of Education, the amount that Machogu will be expected to pay is 80,000. So this particular system, unlike the one before, looks at issues that is going to ensure accessibility in our higher education, such that we don't rock out those particular students, those children coming from families that cannot be able to pay the required amount at any given time.
Na riu tukimurika ciĩgie kigaranio gia KCSE, Minister wa Thothaiti Simon Chelugui ni watongoretie mihango ya kuhingura container ya maratathi ma igeranio cia KCSE itura-ini ria Kapsoya tauni-ini ya Eldoret kaunti-ini ya Uasin Gishu. Ni arutire mukana aria mari na matanya ma kuigerania na cieko cia wici no heani wa igeranio, akiuga thirikari iri maitho kumoera makinya ma watho.
You cannot succeed if you go through shortcuts and also cheating and stealing. That culture must be discouraged right from our examination centers. Na neno langu, or what I want to say to those who are engaged from any corner of this country, that they are doing our country a disservice. They are actually undermining the credibility of our exam. I'm happy the Ministry of Education, working together with Interior, are pursuing an ICT, are pursuing those who might have, unfortunately, come across examination material, distributing them through various hubs. And I want to assure you that as a government, we are committed to ensure we deliver credible results. This will mean we will not condone and we will pursue any person who want to undermine such a great exercise in our country.
Na riu tukirora county ni ya Meru, governor wa Meru Kawira Mangaza ari mbere ya bunge ya Senate riri cira wa kumweheria wobici-ini uria urehetwo ni bunge ya Meru urathikiririo kugera mawakiri a bunge ya Meru Muthiomi Kule na Morris Manyara. Governor Kawira athitangitwo na uhuthiri moru wa wabici kuriha aruti a wira ataguthingata watho, kuhuthira mbeca cia muingi gutwarithia tabarĩra ya Okolea, kwandika andu metainio nake mawira o hamwe na kwagira bunge na utongoria wa Meru gitio na mahitia mangi. Kawira oho wakiri a Kawira ni mamuteteire makiga ciro uyu ndori na mithingi meiganu ya gukinyiria gikiro gya kweheria governor gituro-ini kiu.
In time, our governor has employed 8 extra chief officers without an approval of the county assembly at all. It's like the president appointing a minister and do not subject him to the national approval. These chief officers, most of them are completely unqualified. They don't even belong. They don't even have the minimum. Most it when you be asked to call, allowed to call evidence. Our governor has used our Okolea program to swindle government money. We shall demonstrate at the opportune time. Our government vehicles have been staged to pursue the Okolea programs, which is a program not meant to help people, but to vilify leaders and other persons who are assumed not to be, to be raising any issue. We shall demonstrate at the opportune time how the governor has used her sister and her brother to swindle the government money to the tune of, just a cursory look at it, 78 million shillings going to an individual in the name of prepayments. Where a sister would owe 8 impressed in one day.
When you look at ground 1, in particular, count 1, my apologies, count 1, ground C, you would say a claim that the governor paid full salary and benefits to Dr. Ntoiti, Paul Mwaki, Kenneth Kimathi Mbae, and Joseph Kature Mbae. So you're accused of contempt of court in one count, you're accused of paying salary and benefits in another count. First, the Senate will reflect on the question whether the function of employment of these employees and their remuneration is a function of the governor within the county government structure. But for now, let me just inform you that the act of paying these 5 people is actually in compliance with that very order. So you comply with the relevant county government official delays to comply with the order to pay, he's accused of contempt of court. He complies by paying, he's accused of making the same payment to the same people. Good people in good conscience, that is the case in respect of which the governor has been most dramatically described by the assembly side representation. The next category of claims will be claims focusing on the person of the deputy governor. Focusing on the person of the deputy governor. I will address some of these claims briefly in the interest of time in my next limb. The next category of claims are just plainly false claims. One of the hardest part of my preparation for this case is how you prepare to respond to a lie, apart from saying, but it is a lie.
Mweroreri ntogothi na mbere kurumirira cikaro icio cia kwariria kuhagurwo kwa governor Kawira Mwangaza no riu tugithi na mbere family itanyihire 200 mwena wa Morono county ni ya Tana River itigetwo itari na wikaro thutha wa rũĩ rwa Tana kuna thigo na gukora aikari mecini yao. Family ici ciambite kambi kiwanja-ini kimwe mwena ucio riri mbura nene ithiete na mbere kuringana mwena ucio toria Winnie Kimani wa Mungai aratariria.
Akuru kwa anini, athuri na atumia othe mehotorete kunyita itemi ria gwaka cikaro cia ũnjiru iria maretaga mucii kwa ihinda ritoĩkaine. Ici ni family makiria magana mere kuma itura-ini ria Mororo muhaka-ini wa kaunti ya Tana River na Garissa iria cithamire kiwanja-ini giki thutha wa rũĩ rwa Tana gũtwa thingo kurumirira mbura nene iria ikoretwo igithandana miena ino o ta miena ingi ya bururi.
Haraka sana itajika ni kitu ya kuzuia mvua kwanza, alafu ndio labda mambo mengine yafuate na madawa na vyoo, kwa sababu hakuna vyoo pale, hakuna maji, ni uwanja tu watu wameenda kukaa.
Sisi kama shirika la Msalaba Mwekundu tunaenda kusaidiana na wao tukishirikiana na county government kuhakikisha kwamba wale ambao nyumba zao zimeingia maji then wanapata shelter ya kuweza kuwasaidia kwa kipindi hichi.
Mishie makiria 50 shukuru na kanitha nicio citangitonyeka ni mwaraho kwa ihinda riri. Ruhonge rwa mutharaba mutune rukiuga ugwati makiria werekeire kienda kia itura riri, aikari makiurio mathamiorio niguo gwithemana na mutino ucio.
Sawa, hapa watu wanapata shida sasa hivi, lakini shida ikiisha hapa itakwenda kumalizikia Tana Delta. Na Tana Delta ukiangalia kuna vijiji zaidi ya 20 ambavyo population yake ni zaidi ya watu 2000 na zaidi, ambao wao kuanzia kesho ni muhimu sana waweze kutoka katika zile sehemu ambazo wako, kwa sababu maji yameanza kuteremka chini.
Mwaraho uyu utigite ikari magitara hadhara nene yao kuma migunda-ini nginyagia nyumba-ini ciao.
Kuna vitu ndani zimeharibika, kama kuna makabati ndani ya nyumba zimeenda na maji, manguo zimeenda na maji sababu hatukupata kuziokoa.
Maji juzi imetuingilia hapa jana, ikaingia mpaka kwa nyumba ikatubebea manguo za watoto. Saa hii hata watoto hawana manguo za kuvaa. Tunafanya tu kusaidiwa na majirani.
Pia kuna yale mashamba ambayo watu walikuwa wameweka wamelima kule. Kwa hiyo kama mtu angeweza kuvuna, pengine tulikuwa tumeambiwa waweze kuvuna na waweze kutoka, kwa sababu haya maji si kidogo.
Wagagu wao munene riu ni mututhuko wa mirimu ing'ang'ire cigikoro ciumite rũĩ na wagi wa motungata mangi mabata.
Hatari ni kuwa tu tunaogopa hii maji inaweza kuwa na mamba watuingilie kwa nyumba. Hata usiku tuliogopa kulala kwa nyumba, tulala kwa hii mlima. Hata tumekesha, hata tujalala.
Riu makaire thirikari imateithie na njira yothe kuona ciana akuru na atumia rito mari ugwati-ini makiria kuona gutire na motungata ma ugima wa mwiri.
Hakuna mtu anaweza kufika kwa hospitali hata kidogo. Manake sasa hii kuna magonjwa maji ya kijana mna hii, kuna magonjwa ya kuharisha, malaria, watoto, lakini hakuna mtu anaweza kwenda kwa hospitali kwa sababu barabara yote imefunga.
Hii area iwekwe gabions, serikali yetu tusaidie iweke gabions. Ikiwa imewekwa gabions na kwa mimi Mororo haiwezi kuingia maji.
Hawa watu wana watoto na wengine kina mama wajawazito. Kwa hiyo haya yote lazima tuyaangazie kwa makini zaidi wakati wanapokwenda katika sehemu ambazo tunasema waende sehemu za juu.
Ruhonge rurathi wa riera rugite ati mbura no iguthi na mbere kura o nginyagia mweri-ini wa mwambĩrĩrio mwaka turorete. Handu-ini ha Inooro TV njitagwo Winnie Kimani wa Mugai.
Thegio Winnie Kimani wa Mugai ni riboti yo, na riu tugithi na mbere turi o icio ciegie mbura thegia wa hathara nene iria iracungiririo ni mbura nene iria irathi na mbere guthandana matura-ini matiganite ma bururi. Mbura ino iri na kiguni kinene kuri muingi, mahiu o hamwe na maria maturigicĩirie. Ni mbura iratanywo guteithĩrĩria hari kumeria nyeki na njira nene iria ikuguna mahiu makiria thutha wa ng'aragu ya ihinda iraya, na no igukuria irio na kuhe bururi bothi na guteithia gukuria miti, undu uria uguteithĩrĩria hari kumenyera maria maturigicĩirie. Haro Njoroge wa Maina no tuharĩrĩirie riboti ino.
Kuringana na ruhonge rwa urathi wa riera, kaunti cia Meru, Isiolo, Wajir na Mandera nicio ironania dalili ya mbura gukorwo iri nene gukira githimi, no kaunti icio ingi ciothe cia bururi cigukorwo na mbura ikiritie githimi. Gukinyiria riu mbura ino ni icungireirie hathara matura-ini maingi ma bururi, kuma uthukangia wa micii, ikuo, barabara guthuka na hathara ingi iria ciumanaga na mwaraho munene wa mai ma mbura.